Hey everybody, it's Danny Gibson, Craig Donnelly, and Dick Girardi here to join you and talk all things Preakness. We have picks, we have opinions, and who better to do it with than this three? Well, Craig, I'd like to start with you. What are your thoughts on this year's Preakness? They will be going the mile and 3/16.
Well, first of all, I know we all loved Rich Strike in the Derby.
How could we not,
We're going to
Craig?
continue our success here, hopefully. By the way, I only know one person who had a bet on Rich Strike, and I asked them because it defied all 10,000 handicapping systems, and they said my friend liked the name.
No,
so there you go.
That's how you get it.
That's how you get
like
horses.
the number 21 or you like the name. There's no other
This is the first time in 50 years at the track I've seen an exacta be 21-3, the numbers, but it did. But in any case, I'm going to hope that reality returns to the Preakness. How can you not like EPICENTER? I mean, I picked Zandon in the Derby, and I was rooting for him to get by him. EPICENTER was so gritty and determined, holding him off, and then, of course, the million to one shot Rich Strike ran up the rail and passed them both. But EPICENTER was awesome. He runs hard, tremendous every time. And obviously, if he's 6-5, which is very possible, I think what you have to do is figure out an exactor or something, get a little value in there. So I have to like EPICENTER. But for second and third, well, I'm going to go Secret Oath. I think is a tremendous filly. She got beat by Colts in Oakland, but that was with a bad trip. She had early trouble. But this filly's outstanding. If you saw the Oaks, Nest is a terrific filly, and she ran her down and pulled away. That's awesome. So I'm going to go Secret Oath with the filly, even though 2 in 97 years. I'm going to hope for her second. And my price horse that I think could sneak in is Simplification, because he closed well in the Derby. He doesn't need to be, back 15 lengths early in a race. That's just because it was a 20-horse field. He'll get position inside with Velasquez. I think he could be third. And my fourth pick's early voting. This is Chad Brown making a motion to the bullpen. He's got Zandon waiting for the Belmont. He's got a very deep bullpen. So he's going to go with early voting, who he says is training better and better. Got a lot of speed. You have to respect him. And I don't think a mile and 3/16 will stop him. I think what'll stop him might be EPICENTER.
Yeah, well,
Couldn't agree more.
If anybody's going to stop EPICENTER, it's going to be the three of us, because we're going to all pick them. But look, EPICENTER was great, as Craig said, at the Derby. And I think the more you look at the race, I call it the point-given move. It's a move I noticed like 20 years ago. It's the horse that makes a run around horses, and then another really good horse that runs at him, and he can't get by. That told me this horse is competitive. He's talented. He never runs a bad race. He's a two-way horse. If he gets the lead, great. He's awesome. If he doesn't, he'll still come. I don't know how they're beating EPICENTER. Steve Asmussen's brought a couple of really good horses to the Preakness in recent years. Curlin in 07 wins it, two-time horse of the year. And as Craig just said, Rachel Alexandra, when he shows up with live horses, he wins. He's got a live horse. EPICENTER wins.
I couldn't agree more. I loved everything I saw about him in Kentucky. I think Steve Asmussen's coming in here with a vengeance.
Yeah.
He didn't get his Derby win. He's going to get his Preakness win. I love early voting. I love the speed that he brings, but I think he's going to come up a little short. I think EPICENTER is going to get by him. And Secret Oath, she's going to round out my trifecta. Now, I do want to point out Creative Minister was a horse I saw on Derby Day. Was really impressed.
He was good.
And I love that his numbers are improving every start. Is that enough to win the Preakness? I'm not really sure. I'm not going to do anything crazy this time. Simplification's not a horse that I loved watch train in Kentucky. He ran a lot better than I thought he would. He switched his leads a little hard for me, hit the ground a little hard. He still ran good, but 8 is great. I'm going all in on EPICENTER. I'm not getting cute this time.
There you go. And a way to think about the exacta is, Craig certainly pointed out some live horses. No problem with any of them. But if you say Simplification's not going to come back and duplicate in 2 weeks, if you say Secret Oath isn't going to come back, and if you think EPICENTER's going to get early voting early, then maybe the horse for second is Creative Minister coming late. Because I think that's maybe the right running style. And that's going to probably pay 35 or 40, where some of these other exactas we're talking about are going to pay in the teens or maybe even in the single digits in the case. I think the lowest exacta is going to be over the filly. I think Secret Oath second, because I think everybody's going to want to see the filly run.
Agreed. Yeah, and as much as we'd love to see Wayne with another incredible win with a filly in one of these classic races, Creative Minister did show me something. Like you said, the way he closes and with his numbers improving, that's a horse that's doing good each time.
But some of the other horses are going to
out.
have to come back to him because they have better paper than he does. But EPICENTER's the horse to beat. We all agree. Go to the windows, bet on EPICENTER.
Absolutely. Well, we hope you guys have as much luck as we will. Good luck, everybody.